everybody, Chaz Large here with another Fix It video, and on the bench today we've got this Philips VCR and it's brought in with a request to see if we can get it working. It's got an error message on it. You should be able to see when I press the power button. You can see the clock symbols are there. If you press that, we get an error message that says E2. Now I don't know quite what that is, but pressing none of the keys like eject make it work, and if I try to insert a cassette, I would suspect that the cassette probably won't go in, but let's see. Oh, tell a lie, it is taking it in. It's still coming up with E2. Let's press eject, stop and eject. And that's it. It's basically stuck with a cassette into it. I suspect this has probably got a fairly common fault on it where the little drive gear on the end of the arm has come off. So basically I'm going to take the top off, get it into a position where I can see inside it. Right, well I powered it off when I took the lid off. There's 2 screws on either side and 3 more on the back, quite a lot of screws considering. And then when I powered it on, the mechanism made a little noise. I pressed eject and it ejected the tape. Now it's a slightly different mechanism to what I was expecting to see in here. So the suspect gear that or the little gear that I was expecting it to be at fault is not in this one, so it's a different mechanism. Now everything inside looks okay. There is a little bit of evidence of something on here which could be rust or something, but I don't know quite. It's still showing power E2, so I think the best thing to do is to have a little look at the service manual and see if that tells us what the problem is. Right, well, taken the lid off and saw that it did its funny eject thing, and realised that there was so much light coming in over the top that was confusing the sensors. So put the lights out, put a tape back into it, reset it, and it's working. You can see I'm capturing the video out, so you can see this is an old tape that I found in an old machine that was given to me. And it's about pyramid selling or something for fashion or something like that. Anyway, it seems to be working. I haven't checked the audio out yet, and I suspect that's probably going to be okay as well. But the fact is it's still playing okay, but it's still coming up with E2. So I'm not quite sure what E2 is. I'm just going to try fast forward. So fast forward appears to be working. Super scan. It's actually quite a good fast forward and so on. I'm back to play. I haven't got a remote for this. I have got a Philips remote, but for a combi thing. I was hoping that would actually work it, but it doesn't. It appears to be similar code, but I'll have to get my one for all on there to do that. That's no problem. Search in reverse. That's working, albeit the capture device is dropping out slightly there, but it certainly seems to be working. Still with this error code too. Now I've dug out the service manual. There's no error codes listed in there. I've done a web search, and the only answers I can find on the website, I think it's called Fixia, where you can go and ask questions. The only answer is take it back to your supplier that you bought it from and they'll fix it. I can't seem to find any other details about it. Now doubtless there is a Philips supplement for this somewhere that does show the error codes and what they mean, but apparently they can be just reset according to that post that I read. What the error code is and what it means, I don't know, but the actual machine is doing what it's supposed to do. Press stop, press eject, and it ejects fine. So that was my test tape. Well, I mean, I wasn't bothered if that was going to get all scrunched up. Not particularly worried about the recordability on this. This is never going to be used for recording again. It was really meant as a playback only machine. It seems to be okay. So other than this error code, which I can't find, I'll do a little bit more searching, see what else I can find. But otherwise, I think basically I'm put the lid on and give it back. It seems to be working. Well, another little bit of research, and I found that to reset this, you can do it quite simply. You turn it off with the power key, and then you press and hold the stop eject button and the program plus button together for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And as I'd already done it, the error message hasn't come back up, but it's oh no, the error message is still there. So E1, 2 and E2 and E1. So perhaps you have to do it with all 3 keys together. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, well that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Okay, further update. Bang on head time. These aren't error codes. External 1. I should have realised, as soon as I press power, the channel, it says P01. Press it 2, it says E2, and on the screen it says AV2. You see? E1 is AV1. So these aren't error codes at all. They're just indicators to show what external input you're using, but on screen graphics show it correctly. Boy oh boy, what a Dumbo. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. There's no error codes, no faults. It's working fine. Oh well, that was quick and easy, wasn't it? But if ever you see this and you think, oh, it's an error code, it's not an error code, it's external input. Look at the on-screen graphics. Simple. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.